Hey everybody, Jeremy here, and this is an update collection video. I think the last time I did something like this was in October of 2015, so it's about time that we do a little bit of an update. Now, this is the main display, the thing that you always see when I do my videos, and it's always right behind me. And although most of it is pretty much the same, the order of some of the things that I have displayed has changed since the last time I actually did a video like this. So, as per usual, we're going to start everything off with the good old Funko Pops. The first row is still Avengers stuff, still Marvel, still Avengers stuff, with the only difference really being the fact that we've got War Machine right here now. And I managed to squeeze him in between the Hulkbuster and the Mark 43 Iron Man. He wasn't there before, but all the other Marvel characters are still in this exact same row. Now, what's a little bit different is that I have the entire second row dedicated to WWE Funko Pops. It was a little mix-up of a lot of different pops up there before, but now we're starting off with John Cena, and we've got Hulk Hogan, Bella Twins, Brock Lesnar, Triple H, Ultimate Warrior, Sting, Stone Cold, The Rock, and Andre the Giant all right here. Only problem is this is not all of the WWE Funko Pops that I have, but I've run out of horizontal space. So unfortunately, the last two remaining, Roddy Piper and Sheamus, are now at the very bottom, so they can't be in the same place, and that is too bad. Maybe I can try to do a little something about that, but I don't know. We'll have to see. The back row still has pretty much villains and or anti-heroes from the Marvel Universe. I decided to stick all of the Deadpools next to each other. As you can see, there's not a lot of space at all in between the first two Deadpools. So I usually stick 2 pops per box, but I had to do 3 in this case. But I managed to squeeze them all in. And I also decided to group all of the Batmen together. This area over here used to have some different pops, but I just decided to put the Earth 2 Batman, Batman Beyond, Nightmare Batman, this Metallic Batman, and Superman next to each other, as well as Wonder Woman. Still have not got around to getting the Aquaman, and we'll see what happens with that. And then coming down here to the row underneath all of those, of course, we have the 2 remaining WWE Funko Pops, as well as the Toy Story ones. Those are the only 4 in the Toy Story line. And then I moved the Golden Bender and the regular Bender from over here, and I just instead moved them to down here. In between them is the Red Knight from Dark Souls 3, and the Joker and his henchmen. Not the best place for them. I would like to put them closer to some of the DC heroes, but until I figure that out, they're just going to stay here for now. And we got some more bad guys next to them, the Chucky and the Handsome Jack. Now, Funko Pops are dangerous because, as you can see, the Funko Pops used to just take up these first 3 rows and these 3 rows, but now they are encroaching on this entire freaking display. So instead, see where this Marvel Select Hulk is in this Brute Splicer? I'll be able to stick a couple of more pops right there, boxes, and I think I can put 4 more. Eventually, this entire space right here is going to be consumed by Funko Pops, and it's just the way it is now. This section is still pretty much the same here. The very first row is just the Jakks Pacific World of Nintendo stuff, with Donkey Kong always in the exact same space, and Bowser Jr. riding on regular Bowser. I know when I first introduced this guy, I kept calling him Baby Bowser. Yeah, I know it was a goof. It's Bowser Jr. I know, don't have to point that out. And some of the newer World of Nintendo figures I have, I just squeeze them in there, like the Golden Mario right there, and the Catsuit Luigi. And then as we come a little bit further down, there's Fox and Samus, and Sheik and Link, and then there's the other Link. And I forget, someone told me where this Link was from, but I can't remember now. But yeah, there he is. And the now discontinued NECA, 25 of the Greatest Guest Star Simpsons line. I wish I would have gotten more of these when I had the chance, but I didn't. They still sell some of them here and there sporadically, so we'll see how that goes. So let me bend down for a moment and we're going to look at this little bottom row here, which is comprised mostly of smaller figures, but of course there are still Funko Pops finding their way into every nook and crevice of my house. So we got some Dorbs and Dorbs XL in the background, along with some Nuka-Cola Quantum that I will never ever drink, and the Vault Boy and the Mezco Child's Play Chucky. Now over here in the very first row, we have some mini-mates here. I don't collect mini-mates anymore. I tried it out maybe a couple years ago, and I'm not really too much into them. So they just sort of line up this first row here. Some pretty cool mini-mates, the ones that I do have. And oh no, Link has fallen. Okay, we got to stand him back up. But the other Funko Pops include the glow-in-the-dark Vault Boy, as well as the I think it's the Blackest Night Superman. Got some Charlie Brown and Snoopy and superhero Stan Lee. I think that these need to be put in a more prominent spot, because I think these pops are kind of a big deal, especially the Superman one and the Stan Lee one. So I need to figure out what I'm going to do about that. And what is possibly my favorite, or maybe my second favorite pop, the BioShock Big Daddy, and then the little sister right in front of him. Now over here is my entire collection of Lego minifigures. Now I know it's not the most extensive collection in the world, but one thing that I did differently with these guys is I went out to Toys R Us and I bought this huge base plate. I forget the exact dimensions of it, but I bought this base plate because I had each and every minifigure just on these small plates here, and I would just line them up one next to each other. And it would get to the point where if I accidentally knocked one, then it will make the other one slightly turn, and eventually it just will start to look a mess, really. So instead, I took all the minifigures and I spent a little bit of time and I placed them all within this base plate. So I can move this entire base plate and all the minifigures will come along with it, and I think that makes for a much more organized look. And I decided to put some other sets in the back. One of my favorite ones, which is pretty neat, the double-decker couch from the Lego movie, which I think is great. Got a couple of big figs back there, as well as the Hulk Buster and the DeLorean Time Machine. And at the very bottom row, some more Lego stuff here. You know, we have the Ultimate Collector Series R2-D2, the Ecto-1, and the 4 Ghostbusters that came with it. Then we got some Mega Block stuff. This is the Crane from the Crane's Rampage set, which is pretty awesome. And then down here at the bottom, we have 2 of the Villains pack, the Rocksteady and Bebop Villains pack, also from Mega Bloks. I can't wait to see the new additions to this line in the classic Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles line, because really that's what I'm into, because it's very nostalgic. Still got the X-Wing right there with the wings fan out, and some vinyl idols for Peter Venkman, Batman, Robin, and the Mega Bloks Minion giant buildable figure, which is awesome, and I wish they made more of those. And the armored Batman. This is that die-cast one from Jada Toys with the light-up eyes. So I just managed to stick him down there. And then all the way up here is pretty much the same as it always has been. More Funko Pops for 3 rows. Goku has fallen. Stuck Big Bird right there. I need to put him somewhere else. But I really don't mess around with this row all that much, simply because it's so high up. And, you know, I don't want to get like a stool or something to try to mess things around up there. So I just pretty much leave it like that. Something that's new to my collection is this Detolf cabinet that I got from IKEA. And on top of the Detolf cabinet, I decided to put the really big Mario and Link from Jakks Pacific. It's the World of Nintendo stuff. They stand pretty cool up there, and as you can see, they have plenty of space. And then I also put the World of Nintendo Metroid right there because I have nowhere else to put him. Now inside the cabinet itself, and yeah, I know, I got the big sticker still on the cabinet. I don't care. You know, I put this thing together by myself. My wife wouldn't help me. So I did the best that I could. I tried putting some lights in here. The lights are not as nice and neat as I see some of other people's Detolf cabinets, but you know what? It works for me for right now. I'll do a better job when I get a second one, but for right now, it gets the job done, and I am content with it. Now, this first row, It's mostly Dragon Ball Z stuff. And I kind of wanted it to stay that way until I started to run out of space, and I had to put the Batman Black and White Tony Millionaire artist statue right there. But as you can see in the back, we've got Goku and we have Vegeta, and I kind of like the way that Goku looks to the left and Vegeta looks to the right, because it looks like they're looking at each other, kind of. And then we have another Goku in the back, Super Saiyan God, Vegito, and then Bardock and Goku standing on opposite sides of Frieza right there in the middle. And then we just have Batman right here. The second row, as you can see, the wires are getting a little bit more messy here. The second row here, well, at first I just kind of had the Rick Grimes and the Michonne right there, and the Kotobukiya Incredible Hulk, one of them. But as time went on, I decided to put some of the taller action figures inside of this particular row. So we have the Talizora statue right there from Kotobukiya, really awesome. The amazing NECA Toys Kratos action figure. I mean, that is absolutely fantastic. It's a phenomenal action figure. The Mezco 112 series Dark Knight Returns Batman. I love that. I got him holding that sniper rifle, so it looks like he's about to shoot somebody. And that's the Kotobukiya Superpower Superman. Down there is the Mattel Multiverse Earth 23 Superman. So that's basically the President of the United States Superman. And then that's the Adam West Batman right there. So that's all for that row. Coming even further down, the third to last row, we have some more figures of the 6-inch variety, and some 7 and some slightly larger. But right here we still have Batman. That's the NECA Toys 8-bit Batman. And then there's the Red Hood, the really, really great NECA Toys Joker. See that Joker there? That's based off of the 1/4 scale Heath Ledger Joker. Man, that looks really good. I love that figure. Let's see, some more Greg Capullo Batman figures here. So Red Hood, Mr. Freeze. Then we have the T-1000. That's a NECA figure. Another Greg Capullo Two-Face, the Ultimate T-800. And one of the first more expensive-ish figures that I've ever gotten. This was the Mezco Toys Heisenberg. When it first came out, it was a little bit pricey. I think it was like 40, 50 bucks, but now you can find this thing pretty cheap. In the back of the taller figures, we've got the Marvel Select Hulkbuster. We've got Deadpool, and Deadpool, of course, is pointing his gun at the head of Zombie Magneto. And in the back, we have Darth Vader and Kylo Ren, and we have a couple of First Order Stormtroopers. So we have one First Order Stormtrooper, and then the FN 2187. So he's kind of looking at him like, hey, something's off about that guy. What are you doing? So that's all for that. And then all the way at the bottom, this is where I keep that Barbie, that Batman Barbie doll, which is pretty awesome. The big thing with the gun there is the NECA Toys Bioshock Infinite Motorized Patriot with the Ben Franklin head sculpt. And I also kind of keep here, I mean, I don't really like them right there, but that's just the Toys R Us 3-pack Marvel Legends of Nick Fury and Maria Hill and Agent Coulson. I need to find another place to put them, because I could really use that space here, and I could really use it to turn around this Captain Kidd statue. I really want him to face another way, because I really don't feel like it is really shown as well as it could be shown, as he's right there at the bottom turned in that way. So I need to fix that very soon. But yeah, that's all from the Detolf shelf cabinet. I'm planning on getting another one of those and simply putting it to the left of here. And in case you're wondering, if you see this newspaper in my videos and you're ever wondering what that was, it's the special edition USA Today newspaper from the anniversary of Back to the Future. And this is basically the one where they reprinted the first page of USA Today in Back to the Future Part 2. So I just went to a few places until I could find this, and I found it, and I really think this is awesome, so I decided to frame it. So that's what that newspaper is, in case you were ever wondering. You know, I really meant it when I said Funko Pops will take over your entire home, and this is where I keep the Pops that cannot go anywhere else. They can't go in the cabinet. They can't go inside the big display behind my chair. So I kind of put them opposite the television on a nightstand. So this is just where I keep some of the Overflow. It doesn't make them any less important. And this is where I also keep the NECA Toys 1/4 scale battle damaged Mark 7 unmasked Iron Man. That's a lot to take in. But yeah, when you kind of look at it like this, it kind of sort of looks like there's an army of Funko Pops and they're all being led by Iron Man, which is kind of cool, I guess. So there's the television right there. And as we move across, as we can see, this is where I keep the other Funko Pops. So just the ones from the Family Guy line, some of the ones that I took off of the big black display, and just some more Overflow. There's that band Presto, Great Ape figure from the Chinese New Year. And then just way in the back, you know, I just sort of just kind of put some stuff right there. Like there's some batteries for, well, there's the camera, and then there's a little battery pack for it and a charger. And this is just some Lego Dimension stuff that I just kind of keep around over here. But yeah, that is pretty much the entire collection as it currently stands. So as you know, I have a tendency to get new things all the time, and as I accumulate more things, make more space, buy more places to actually place those things, I will make another update video sometime in the future, perhaps months from now, and just kind of show you how all that works out. So until then, this is the updated April 2016 collection video. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, I'm Jeremy, and I will talk to you later.